Alright, I'm here with a brand new pickup video. As you can see from the backdrop, if you didn't watch my strategy guide collection video, you can see that I've changed up the backdrop a little bit. I got the tripod kind of higher up, so now I'm standing while I'm doing this. And going back to the classic, boxed N64 backdrop that I had back in the old game room, but that I have not had since then. So let me know if you like it. I've been trying this out for a while. I think it's more interesting than the Wii backdrop. It's kind of a plain backdrop with all that. So this will probably be a shorter pickup video. Although anytime I say this is going to be a shorter video, it ends up being way too long, regardless. But hey, that's fine. Gonna go over a few things. Gonna go over my new most expensive game purchase. Last pickup video I just showed an expensive game purchase. And I'm just hemorrhaging money because I took the plunge on another expensive game purchase, as well as a game that I've been looking for probably about almost 4 years now that I've never even once seen. And my first garage sale, I wouldn't probably qualify it as a garage sale, but we'll get to that. And, whatever else comes. I'll get into some new releases that I picked up. I got the Bayonetta and Vanquish double pack for the PS4. This is a pretty cool pack. These are kind of released on the 10-year anniversary of both of these games. Developed by Platinum Games. You can see this cool steelbook art for Bayonetta and this cool steelbook art for Vanquish. I am a huge Platinum Games fan. I really like them a lot. And I've never actually played Vanquish, so I was always planning on doing it. And this, like 3 years ago, probably about 3 years ago, that like leaked onto a retailer website, like, oh, this is coming out. And I'm like, oh, I'll just wait for that. And then it just took, 3 years to come out or whatever. But very cool package. It's also good to have the first Bayonetta game, the one that's not Nintendo exclusive. It's nice to have that, in the best possible form it can be played. I probably will revisit that one as well. Good package. So I believe it's only $40, so that's pretty good buy, I would say. You get some good games there. I also got the Mega Man Zero/ZX Legacy Collection. I haven't popped this one in yet. I just got this. I have not played any of the Zero or ZX games, but I'd like to give them a try. I know a handful of them, if not all of them, were developed by Inti Creates, who do like the Gunvolt games and stuff. Some pretty solid 2D platforms and they're known for now. And yeah, I've never tried these ones out. I have, I think, maybe a couple of the Zero games, and I know I have ZX, but looking forward to try that one out. Capcom has really been killing it with these Legacy collection, Mega Man Legacy collections. Very well done with all of them. I also found this on clearance for $5 at Walmart. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I figured for $5, I'd probably rather have it on PS4, but hey, give me a reason to boot up the Xbox and play a game. It's kind of just a streaming box for me, 4K Blu-ray player. But I didn't hear the best things about Infinite. I know it's not very universally loved by any means, but I do like Marvel vs. Capcom, so it'll be at least maybe worth a try. Sorry if there's any glare on these games. The lighting situation's still not good. Still trying to get that ceiling in. I'll go in now to, I guess, the first quote-unquote garage sale. It was actually listed as a garage sale, and I found the sign and followed the sign. Ended up being like a church sale, like inside a church. And they had like a weird pricing thing where just everything was priced off a piece of paper where it was like, oh, this is $1, this is $5, you get the point. And they had like toys and games listed as $1 each, so that's pretty good. I found a PS2 there. I don't have it anymore. I sold it on eBay. I found a PS2 there with PS2 Fat with all the cables, in a controller and a memory card. And they say, yeah, that's just toys and games. That's $1. So I got that whole thing for $1, which is awesome. I also got a copy of Forza Horizon to throw up on eBay, make a little bit of money. That was also $1. And this one I'll be keeping in the board game collection, the gaming board game collection that seems to be ever growing. Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart Edition, which was also $1. So $3 in there. Got a PS2, pretty cool Mario Kart board game, and something else to throw on eBay. So pretty nice find there. I feel like we're on the precipice of garage sale season. Usually it starts maybe end of March. We start seeing some pop up middle of March, end of March. And the weather's been okay. Um, I might actually try to hit the flea market tomorrow, which would be the day that this video is uploaded. I might actually go out there and see if anyone's going to be out there, because I feel like, if it's sunny and the weather, it's like 50 degrees, I feel like people are just going to be out there. But yeah, I feel like garage sales will probably be starting in the next couple weeks. So very exciting times. I feel like we're on the precipice, and that feels like the first one, even though I don't know if it's not a garage sale by definition. Um, so we got here now. Ugh, an interesting story. If you're not into like the stories of how I got stuff, which I don't get why you would even watch these, then that's the whole point of it. This might not be the video for you, but this is kind of a funny story. So there's a game I've been looking for, the PlayStation 1, probably since late 2016 or so. And I've gone to, all my local game stores. I've been on several. I went to, I think I went to the Cleveland Classic Gaming Convention. I think I went to it twice looking for this game. Never even saw it. I went to Too Many Games, the convention. Never even saw it there amongst thousands of PS1 games. I have probably been, between all my local game store chains and just other game stores, I have probably had 100 different game store visits in this time and never seen this game. And this, every time I go to a game store, I look for this game in the PS1 section. And it's very rare, very, very rare game. It's not worth a whole heck of a lot, but it's a very, very, very rare game. If you look it up on eBay, there's less than 10 listings at any given time, and almost probably about 5 sold listings at any given time. So it's not exactly hugely desirable, but it's not exactly what you would consider to be even easy to come by any means. And I've been looking for it for 4 years, and I've never found it. Until I walked into my local, one of the chains of my local game store, where I found the game for significantly under retail. It's about a $20 game, but I found it for $5, as you can see on the tag here. $5. And this game is Power Shovel for the PlayStation 1. Now this game is bizarre, and it really... I was playing it last night. It's crazy. So this is a game where you operate heavy machinery with this really, really strange control scheme. It's kind of like a frustrating control scheme, but it's also kind of fun and kind of funny. The best I can kind of relate it to is QWOP, like that Flash game you play, or that online like browser game you play with the running guy, and you have to use the QWOP keys to make him, and the physics are all weird. It's almost like that, but it's with heavy machinery, and it's just really weird. It's distinctly Japanese. I'm almost surprised that it was even brought over in this state, because the translation's terrible. It's like, if you fail a mission or fail a stage or something, it'll say "keep ambitious," and just stuff like that. It's really, really funny. It's really, really interesting game. And I've been looking for this forever, because I saw it on a video, and I don't remember whose video it was. I saw it mentioned on someone's video that I watch. And yeah, I just thought it looked interesting, and I was like, oh, that's probably something I can find. And I've never found it. So I would have to say that this game is genuinely rare. If you ever see it, scoop it up, especially for $5. I give it a recommendation if you want to try something strange, if you want to try something very, very distinctly Japanese and just something very odd. Because it has a lot of charm and a lot of character to it, and it's really something that has to be experienced. And actually, in Japan, there's a full controller like you put on your lap, and it's like you're operating heavy machinery, has levers and stuff, and it's crazy. But that obviously that peripheral did not come out over here. But yeah, that is the story of how I got a game that I've been looking for probably about 4 years or so. Not quite, probably about 3, definitely over 3. But yeah, I can't believe it took that long. But great deal on it. Yeah, like I said, it's in the $20 to $30 range if you can scoop it up on eBay. But For some reason, it was $5. And finally, I'll probably make the thumbnail enticing to see what this game I got was. This is my new most I've paid for a game. I got a good deal on it too. This one hurts, and it's another story of why this one hurts in several ways. And longtime viewers may know that. So I find that this game's in my local store, and it's priced at $300, which is the game retails at about $315. But it was priced at $300, which is already good. I had a 20% off, like discount when I used my card for the month, so that was a nice little bonus. Knocked $60 off of it, and I just figured, it's time. I got to. I'm going for a full N64 set, so I got to pick this one up, and it is Super Bowling. You can see the label's not great, although that is another reason why I got it. See, and I'll get into that why, but I'll just say that the label on this game is notorious for being really bad, for getting ripped, and for being kind of crap. There's definitely a problem with this label. So to see it that someone didn't, this isn't a fake label or something, definitely good. This is definitely a genuine label, as you can tell, because it's not in great shape. So yeah, $260 for the, or $240 for this is now the most I've paid for a single video game. The previous record went to Persona 1 on PS1 for $110. And why I paid $240 for this, it's very uncommon. It's probably the rarest N64 game that was officially came out. So I'm not talking rental only games like Clay Fighter. I would say that's definitely the rarest one in the set. And yeah, I mean, I got it for, if you look at price charting, it says $315 worth. I got it for $75 under retail, which is certainly good. It definitely hurts because this game sucks. It's terrible. It's a terrible bowling game. It's no good. But when you're going for the full library, you got to buy the turds as well. And I certainly did do that. And I certainly did pay for it. So I mentioned that this hurts. And the reason why this hurts is that back in my first year of collecting, I'll put the video and I'm going to put a card up and I'll put it in my end slate. And if I don't do this, comment and ask me for it and I will do it. I will do it. But I'm kind of stupid and sometimes I forget. But the reason this hurts is back in my first year of collecting and my first year of hunting, on the channel, at least, doing videos at least, I got a really great find where I was at a garage sale and I got a Super Nintendo in the box, a copy of a game called Dr. Franken on Super Nintendo, and a copy of Donkey Kong Country, and this game, all for $5. The whole thing for $5. And at the time, this was not a game you saw very often. It was a $40 game about. And the label was really beat up. Like, the label wasn't good by any means. It wasn't horrible that I remember, but it was not good. And I figured, I was not at the time, I don't believe, going for full N64 set. But I was aware that the game was kind of hard to find. So I figured, hey, maybe I'll find it again, but I'm just going to sell this on eBay. Just because this game sucks. The label's not in good enough shape for me to want to keep it in my collection. Why don't I just sell it on eBay? So I sold it. I can still go on my eBay and go through my, like your reviews, your feedback. I can still go on there and I can go back and find someone left me feedback, and you can see I sold this for $39.99. So that really hurts. I sold my original copy I'd found of this. I found it for, $5 in a lot. You could say I got it for free because I'm sure I sold my copy of Donkey Kong Country that came with it. And I got a boxed Super Nintendo and all that. I probably sold the Super Nintendo system that came with it and just kept the box because I already had one at the point, pretty sure. So yeah, that would really hurts. Just definitely a lesson to learn. Don't make the same mistake as me. If you find a game that is very hard to come by, but is maybe not in the best shape, and you have any interest in keeping it and not getting rid of it, hold on to it until you can find a new copy or to get rid of. I definitely wish I would have done that, because then I wouldn't have to pay $240 to pick this, horrible game up again. But, live and learn, I guess. That's probably my number one biggest mistake with collecting that I've made in collecting. And that could be maybe an interesting video topic as well. Some of my biggest L's, as they say, my biggest mistakes that I've made in my time collecting since 2011 or so. So if you're interested in that, leave a comment down below. But I thought that's an interesting conversation to have about that game. I do now have it in the collection, which is good, but at what cost, I guess. And it's a shame that I didn't have the foresight to just hold on to the game, and I sold it. You jumped the gun and sold it for $40. But that's the video. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Um, you know, End up being a little bit of a shorter one, but not too much. Hopefully, garage sale stuff will come soon. At least maybe my next pickup video perhaps will be something interesting regarding that. But either way, I want to thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below with what you've picked up lately, or what you think of my pickups, or any. How about for this video? What is your biggest mistake that you've made collecting? Have you ever, um, pass up on a rare game that ended up being expensive, or did you ever sell a game? Yeah, let me know down below about that as well. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both are at Objo Gaming, and I will see you next time.